Y'all, hello and welcome back to GSKP Georgia Sunflower Kansas Peach. Hello to all my peach trees and sunflower seeds. I had to come back, y'all. I done found something else to talk about today. January 8th, 1:07 a.m. Child, let's talk about it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what had happened was I was just scrolling up and down my screen here, as you know, trying to find something to talk about. And we normally kind of try to keep it kind of classy. We don't do too much of the, I don't know, the current trendy trashy ghetto stuff. But well, I don't even know if this story would fall into that category, but it is trending for sure. And it is pretty current. So let's get into it. So this topic is T.I. and his son King. It was recently found out, I guess, that King supposedly got this woman pregnant named Lil Mama, Big Mama, somebody's mama. Um, she's much older than he is, and T.I. done told this boy that he didn't believe that he was the father of this child. Um, Wait a minute, let me go back. Of course, there's always been something between this boy King and T.I. and the family, and this little funny looking boy done come out and talking all this trash and what have you about he grew up and standing on business and all that old foolishness. And T.I. had to grab him round the neck, which I was proud of him for. Very good, T.I., because he been needed the shit knocked out of him for lack of a better word, because that boy been showing his ass, excuse me, for years now, and they ain't done nothing about it, and they should have been done tore his little butt up. But anyway, and even with they had that problem with him, and he always talking foolish and all that kind of stuff. And so um he met this woman. She got pregnant, and it said that T.I. took the baby, got some DNA some kind of way, got DNA from the father, from the baby, which is very easy to do. And he went and had a DNA test done, and come to find out the child is not King's. Because this little mama, big mama, whatever her name is, she wasn't doing nothing but trying to get some money anyway. Now, the new thing that has happened is there has been video footage leaked. Excuse me. Video footage has been leaked of King, and King is batting for the other team. Yes, y'all. There is video footage of King, I guess, batting for the other team. I don't know how true that is. So now that this has come out, it's been said that all of these things that's been going on have been to keep this revelation of which side he chooses out of the media. It was brought to my attention that I guess in the Hollywood scene or music scene or the whatever, scene, that this has been known. And these tactics are to keep this information out of, again, mainstream media, public eye. I was watching a podcast today, gathering information, and they were talking about Kodak Black and a diss song that he made dissing T.I. And he said something to the effect about King being a switch hitter. First off, back in 2019, first off, I don't know how true that is, because back in 2019, King would have been, what, 6? Shit. He ain't but 18 or 19 years old now, ain't he? So come on, let's get off of that, okay? He might be 18, 19, 20 years old. Somebody tell me in the comments, how old is King Harris? T.I. and Tiny's son, King, the one that always cutting the damn fool. How old is he right now? And if we were to take whatever his age is now and back to 2019, how old would he be? Because he's not even 21. Shit, I don't believe. But it was said he's been switch hidden, I guess, for some time. If that's so. Because again, he's still a boy. He's barely 18, I think. Not much over 18. So I don't know how true that is. But, I mean, the videos don't lie. But in this day and age with the AI, they make videos and do things and make it look like it's you, and you ain't nowhere near that situation. So, well, I'm not going to say definitively that this is true and that is happening and whatever. But, because I call myself doing this, I'm just, sharing the information. To each his own. The only thing I can do is worry about what Gia does. The rest of it is just something to talk about. Shit, I really don't care. Because for one, this is really kind of like out of my scope. I am a woman of a certain age, and these things that are trending and going on with these kids and stuff like this, I really ain't interested in. I'm interested in us grown folks and what we doing. I ain't got time for this little boy cutting a fool. And I ain't got time for that. Now you say something about T.I. and Tiny's old ass, then hey, okay. I'm in there. I'm with you on that one. But this little boy, I really. But I guess this is a story about this is a story that's hard head make a soft, because his dad kept telling him that he needed to that woman, but he wouldn't listen. He wanted to do what he wanted to do, and so now he's done it, and they're both under the impression that his dad is obligated to take care of this baby. I'm sorry, but Mr. Harris don't have to take care of nobody, including you. If you are over the age of 18, he's not obligated to do nothing for you, that baby, or the baby mama. You wanted to be grown. If you are 18, you are legally grown, and he doesn't have to spend, like he said, 1 red cent. Not one. What you children fail to realize, our grandparents don't have to do nothing. They don't have to. They do it because they want to, not because they have to. Grandparents are not obligated to do anything. Not anything. They don't have to. That's where a lot of people got this thing mixed up. Yeah. It's going to upset a lot of people. But grandparents don't have to. They do it out of love and because they want to. They're not obligated. They've already raised their children. That's why they're called grandparents, because you done had some children. See? They already raised you. Already raised us. So they don't have to raise our children. They don't have to babysit them. They don't have to feed them. They don't have to change them. They don't have to look at them. They don't have to hold them. They don't have to do. But because they love us, they do it. They don't have to. They don't have to. But they do. Give me just a moment. I'm having some technical difficulties here. Satan's busy again. Okay. But anyway, so we need to be appreciative of grandparents that do participate, because again, they don't have to. And see, that's what Junior Harris thought was going to happen. Him and this little mama, crooked mama, side mama, whatever her name is. That's what they thought was going to happen. But T.I. let him know, ain't going to be none of that. And he's absolutely right. He's looking out for the welfare of his family. And Junior Harris has to figure out how to look out for the welfare of his. And anything else is a gift, is a blessing, not mandatory, not coming from T.I. You don't have to do that. because there was a little mouth and trash talking about that too. And T.I. cleared it right on up. And you go, Mr. T.I., because you sure is right. He let him know, I'm not taking care of that baby, and you neither. You go, Mr. T.I., because you are absolutely right. You work for that money. You had to go to jail. You had to do this and you had to do that. And this little funny looking, he looked like that thing on The Simpsons. Running around here acting a damn fool. As hard as some people done work. Boy, if you don't go sit down somewhere, T.I. should have been grabbed him around the neck. Because he be standing on business. He should have squoze all that out his face. And then threw his ass out and made him stand on business for real. That little boy know he had shoulders behind. But, when I saw him and his mama coming out of the courthouse in Atlanta, this is after he had found out that his girlfriend was pregnant. You could see that there had been a change in that boy. You could tell by the way he walked, at least for me, by the way he walked, by the way he talked, he was growing up. He really was. And I actually had to say out loud and applaud him because he wasn't cutting a fool. He was really standing on business when I saw him with his mother and they were coming from the courthouse. He was acting appropriately. He was answering appropriately. And I was proud of him for acting like a young man. I got to give him that. But now that he has found out that the baby is not his, I think that this is going to throw him back into cutting up again. I think we're getting ready to see the old king again. Because I'm going to give him credit. When he came out of the courthouse with his mother, he sure was acting and talking, excuse me, like he got some sense. And I was proud of him. I actually said out loud to myself, oh no, he is really acting like he got some sense. He is not showing out. And again, I was proud of him, but I think that this is going to throw him. And now we have these so-called videos being leaked of him in compromising positions with men. Pardon the pun. I was not trying to be funny on that, but he's in these compromising again positions with these people, men or whoever. I think this is his way. If these are recent photos or videos or whatever it is, this is his way of acting out again. Some more. And I think it's sad because he has been fortunate enough that he ain't had to want for nothing. His mom and dad figured out a way to make it for him. I don't care if he did stay at his grandma's house. That little nigga ain't wanted for nothing. Just like his mom and dad said, he wanted to stay with his grandma. Just like I did. That's what we do on this channel. We take accountability. We share. This is not, I'm any better than the next person. No. We share in hopes that it would help somebody else. And again, I've done my share. And this boy has done his. And now here we are with this. And I think, as I was saying, this is going to throw him back into that old behavior. Because he was doing good. He was, even if she is scamming or was scamming or whatever, she brought his, he was acting like a young man. He was getting it together. He was proud to have a baby. He wasn't out here cutting food. He was, haven't heard his name. Yeah, and again, when I saw him with his mother, they were coming, oh, I was so proud of him because he was conducting himself as a young man. Again, more technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on here. Sorry, guys. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Just my insight, something that just came up. So I thought I'd take advantage and share a little information, the current event that's going on in the Hollywood sector. I want to thank you for joining me again here on GSKP, Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Beach. We do movies, TV, life, books, current events, safe place to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Share with me. Again, January 8th, 1:31 a.m. in the morning. Thank you for joining me. Yay! Like I always say, wear your mask, say your prayers, and I am my brother's keeper. I love you. Thanks for joining me. Bye.